So, Radio Weasle, welcome to Magic Modesty. How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
Everything fresh.
Huh?
Fresh like water and vegetable.
I know you were born in Jinja.
Yeah.
And of course, they say you're in Nyaranda, you're mixed in Musoga. First of all, where is it?
Well, I'm a Ugandan.
East African.
I'm a Ugandan, I'm a Kenyan, I'm Tanzanian.
East African.
We are all Africans, you know.
Yeah.
These small boundaries should not really bar us from experiencing what Africa is really made of.
Yeah.
Me, I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be a Ugandan. And my music story is a wonderful one.
Okay, I see you don't want to go there. Okay,
no, but
let's talk about
seriously.
Yeah,
seriously, we are all Africans.
Yeah.
Why should we say that some are Chinese, some are Japanese?
No, but identity is important.
Yes, I'm Ugandan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
born and bred in Jinja.
So you were born in Jinja?
Yeah,
Where exactly in Jinja? What Jinja or now?
Jinja town.
Jinja town.
Then I grew up in Mbiko, some parts of Mafubira.
What were your parents like? What were they doing?
My parents, my mom, she was a food vendor, selling food.
Yeah.
And my dad, a truck driver.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
How many are you in the family?
We are 6.
6.
Yeah, minus 1 plus 2.
Minus 1, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Never seen the others. Which are you, the first, third born?
No, I'm the second born.
You're the second born.
Yes.
You've not seen any sisters or your brothers?
I would rather they keep their privacy, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody has their day to shine.
Okay.
Now this is mine, they'll shine some other day.
Unlike me, so the whole family there.
They do the same thing.
So, Jinja, Noberayo, of course, Bazadebo, Noberayo, primary, secondary.
Nemberayo primary 1, primary 2.
What's Noberayo primary?
Primary 1, nasomera ku Jinja. Jinja Bajita Njeru Primary School. Nursery school nasoka nensomera ku Alliance Nursery School. Nemva nengenda ku Njeru Primary School. Nema nengenda ku St. Noah.
Why go choose right?
Munange mbera neda sikuwa stable. But for real. Fe twatambula nnyo nga tuli bato. We used to move a lot from places to places. We used to move house.
Nange kingo kunze sabba.
We used to move house.
Nze nalinga stubborn ku ssomero naye tebangobanga ku ssomero.
Okay. By the way, so because daddy being a truck driver, that's why you moved around?
Not only that, my mom would not be allowed to stay in the houses for long with kids. You know, they never liked kids. People with kids, they have noise around. The kids are going to mess with the walls. The houses were not ours.
Yes, you're just
so
renting.
it was not because the dad was moving all the time. He always found time to come by. But the old woman would not be allowed in one house for long because it would make a lot of noise.
6 kids.
There's a lot of beating in the house, too much stubbornness. So
lot of
make a
hide
lot of
and
noise
seek.
with the neighbors. We had to move house most of the time.
Yeah.
When you move house, sometimes it's a distance, then you change school. So I changed a couple of schools in primary, but then secondary school I settled somehow. I went to Lakeview Senior Secondary School in Wanyange, and then I finished my senior 4 from there. Then I went to Kira College. But in the middle there, I went to St. Noah back. St. Noah Mawagali for a term. Now at that time, I was kicked out of school.
Okay. And your singing, when did it start? Did it start primary?
My singing?
Secondary?
No. It started way back. I started singing for my mom and my siblings at home. Because my mom, whenever she had visitors, she asked me categorically to sing for them. Sebata songs.
Oh, Sebata, about our sweet songs.
Yeah, she used to buy a new album, then I have to listen to it. Then I go through it.
What was your favorite Sebata song?
Oh, many.
Sing one.
Just one.
Koko gula omunange mbwangu. Freddy muno nze mpita naba wanuka vayo to please don't make this legend. Big up the legend. I learned most of my early singing was about those songs. Then as I progressed with my refining myself, I didn't know I was trying to practice for the job because I was trying to entertain my family, my mom and She used to like
Your
that.
mom knew. When do you now start? Of course, now you've left. When did you leave Ginger now? Ginger Nova.
Ginger, I left Ginger like okuvayo dala when I finished my senior six. That was in when was that? 2000 and when? 2000 some year. So I left 2000 some year. I came to Kampala. Of course, I was living in Kampala and Ginger at the same time. Nalimbira wa mzee wange. My mom's, she had already moved.
Oh, she moved
now
from
Ginger to here. But in Ginger, I was staying with my uncle, Uncle Ernest, and my auntie Sylvia. So I was staying in Bukaya for quite some time. But I was staying in Bukaya and Kampala. Bukaya and Kampala.
Full stop. Okimanyi era mu Ndeeba awo mama we yabeeranga twalingira ba neighbors. My granddad yabeeranga. Ebintu be happening, it was in God's plan, man.
So it is very interesting. We have stayed almost
My
same
mom
places
knows.
nearby.
Yeah, family. Yeah.
But the family knew each other.
No.
My mom knows you.
Kati mama w'abantu yamanyi mama waffe amanyi family yaffe yeyo. Kati for me to know about that mama ono amanyi about my mom. Namanyi aluvanyuma nnyo the other guys they were friends but from here
It was in God's plan.
Okay. So no John gambia mu kizungu.
Twasokera mu Ndeeba. Yeah.
Ngera kola food business.
Yeah, ngera food vendor. She was vending there in Chibuye there. Then from there I started my Tandiko Kusoma University. Makerere. I joined Makerere.
What were you? I remember you graduated with some course.
Yeah, community psychology.
Okay.
Yeah, Nzijanja.
So
my personal doctor.
When I started studying there, then I found I met Chaga. Big up on yourself, Chaga, big papa. Large up on yourself, your mafia, start me business.
And that's why, by the way, Kasidisa, people even like ask Mbo Chaga, which people keep saying Mbo Baba Mogobi. Only the story Jeva Chaga's side. That's the brother.
We start the business.
Continue.
So now you meet Chaga at campus. Chaga was already with Chameleon.
Yeah. I did not meet him at campus. I met him in Ndeeba there. I was working at a barber shop, my brother's barber shop.
Gori Baba.
Yeah, I was a barber. Big up on yourself, Secondary Frank, man. You've been a good brother, man. And still be.
So,
yeah, I was a barber there. Very good one. I can have your head in a few minutes. A good one. So I was working there. And then Chaga would come around sometimes, maybe for a shave and all. And I could sing. And then also draw pictures. So somehow I got introduced to
he's a
Chaga.
very good artist. He can draw you with a pen. No pencil, no rubbing. He's a very good artist. It doesn't pay more than it's getting paid, man.
So many things you have to do. Choose one. So I met Chaga. And then Chaga introduces me to Chameleon. But before,
how did this happen?
Now, of course, I sang for Chaga a couple of songs. But that time I was singing mostly English songs, R. Kelly style, you know, what. Hey, I tell you, Joe. So when I sang for him like Joe style, he told me, man, brother, I don't know how I'm going to help you, but this music, if you could only tone it down a little, make it Luganda-ish a bit. Uliriza abantu nga nze, listen to abantu nga Semboga, listen to Chameleon, listen to Maddox, listen to people who are uliriza bavunda bawulire. Then I said okay. I went back. I came. I think it was about after a day. I had already written a song, so I sang for him, and he said, "Okay, fine. Now I can Jennifer."
Okay.
Then he said, "Now I can introduce you to my boss. Then you can start work." And that's one thing led to another. There was a show.
How was your meeting with
I will tell you about it. There was a show at Resort Beach. I think it was Firebase versus Leon Island. That was the show. So before Chameleon gets on stage, Chaga calls me and introduces me to Chameleon. He says, "This is the boy I was telling you about. The guy sings so well." So Chameleon says, okay, sing for me. Then I sang for him. my song for him. Before I even could go like to where I want to impress him, he said, okay, fine, you sing very well. Chaga, bring this boy for work tomorrow. What? He melted my heart, man. Big up on yourself, Joseph, my angel, man. You're a great boy. You're a great boy. Big up, large up on yourself, Mafia. Yeah, man, you're to help kickstart my business. So, I made
second
this.
help.
Yeah, so so we leave the show. I'm very excited, of course. I drive Chaga home and what. Then I have to go.
Driving then?
I could, of course. I'm a mafia, don't you know? So I go and then I meet Cameron for the first time. But I tell you before.
Where was it again? Machidi?
Nyanama now.
Nyanam.
So when I go to Cameron's gate, it's this guy, Momitani. Our brother Tikita. Large up on yourself, Tiki. By that time, Yaliwa Chameleon, they are singing together. He was in Leon Island. Artist to Chameleon. So I meet Tikita. Tikita opens for me the gate, and then he tells me, but right now he's sleeping. Maybe you come back later. But I could not miss the chance. I had already sketched a very nice picture of Chameleon holding a stick. Majita Mambo Bado, that album. Yeah, I had the album, so I just sketched and I drew for him like a picture. You know what? If I cannot see him when he works, just give him this and tell him Moses was here. And then this guy sees the picture, so nice, he could not resist waking the man up. So he ran to the house, woke Chameleon up, and asked him to come and see this guy. Chameleon gets out, he's very excited, looks at the picture, looks at the small boy, and say, is it you who drew this picture? And I tell him, yeah, of course it's me. I say, you told me you know how to sing. I say, of course. I say, how are you singing? You sing for me. That is how I started. He got me to studio right there. He made the beats for Jennifer as I'm singing along.
He made the beats?
Yeah, right there. And then there's another guy who came through, Samike. Samike came, I think he's a backup artist also. He's helping Chameleon, backing some songs and all. He met me there and he was trying to give me props for the backups. So basically that's how it started, and he recorded this song.
Okay, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Okay, now, Weasle, how do you then meet radio?
So they record a song with Chameleon. By the time I'm backing up Chameleon, Molion and Chaga. By that time, cutting a dance of backing and a dance of Iga. So radio steps in. Chameleon Agamba, yo, you can even join my backup crew, like Tanko Kuimbanga Fenna. Netfunane night, yalinga ku Blue Africa, if you remember that time.
Yeah, I remember Blue Africa.
Yeah, and the time can go backing a Chameleon, ngatumu backing. Sometimes ingeri jetu kwataga mne radio, sometimes we manye bya nights, you can't be there like all the time. Osolo kubango ina show ba Canada ba but nenga night you know get going a mass. So ni tankango kuyimbanga wabatali wo nga fe tuyingira nga tukola ki nga tukikola. Yeah.
Ne waita wikisinga biri
netufuka bakabi.
Netukirira mu studio yao.
Studio chi?
Studio ya Mulangira Sumu.
Oh yes.
Kati tugenda mu studio. Then the guy plays. There was some guys singing there. But the guys were singing, I don't know, playfully. Then the guy says, you guys, can you just sing on this track?
That time it was a gospel song.
It was a gospel song. The guys were singing,
you guys, can you flow? Can
you just flow in this track?
Then
the fire just started from there. That day we sang 2 songs. We sang another one, Rachon Nomia. That very day we sang Rachon Nomia. It was also a track. Those guys were supposed to do, but were doing very badly.
These guys,
we don't remember them. They were just seated there. They just seated there. Even the guy said,
"This is you can have it. You can have it."
Guy, Rasta. Even the guy is the one who suggested for the second track. You know, we have another track.
I think we are messing with it. Please, you can have it. Guys, oh my God.
Whoever you are
out there,
you jump started this.
You jump started the track business.
The track,
Bad.
So kati yao mubeera babiri enyimba zifulumye. Chameleon ngali wao. Chameleon
kati. Sawezo, at that time we were working together with Chameleon. But we, after some little time, we had some kind of heated situations. So somehow we fell apart. But it was just we have too much strength. You have just become a star. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to, so much is going on.
So 10 years. So now 2007. Chameleon Mugambi, okay, tuvuddeyo. How do you then start? Does Jeff come in the picture there?
Now Jeff, he was managing Chameleon by that time. Chameleon had already fallen out with Chaga. So it was Jeff managing that time. So we fall out with Chameleon, but meanwhile we are staying in the same house.
With Chameleon?
No, with Jeff. But Jeff is still working with Chameleon. So Jeff is telling us to go back to Joseph. For us, we don't want to go back. We have our own differences. So when somehow maybe he could not agree with Chameleon about what had happened between us as a family, as a music family, he started maybe feeling that he needed to come and hang with these young people, to help them, I don't know. Because we are friends, we have been friends from time immemorial. So, and we are staying in the same house. Which take it. If we have to eat, it is the same plate we share. So,
which year was it, Jeff?
Me, even when I joined Lionel and he was
there.
Chiwanuka was friends with Joseph. Okay. I just met them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jeff, so it must have been hard for him managing Chameleon.
Teyasigala nga managing bakwano be babira nabo we bakwitinga ne nagamba I call it quit naye nakyesonyiwa ne tutandikawo.
Okay, so ne mutandikawo kati ne mutandika Good Life.
The Good Life and thing awo buzibu ne butandika
awo ne mutandika. So after Napudata
ezimu tetuzijjukira nazijjukira ability
nyumbani, sweeter than kuku, heart attack, potential, where you are.
Who does that?
Okay, so Good Life became a limited company and Jeff became a shareholder with both of you. Was that the deal, or it was just?
No, it
was freestyle.
What would you change the 10 years?
Me, what I would change about the 10 years is how much time I've spent trying to argue and fight with people who do not agree with what I'm doing, do not agree with what I want, because I would have spent all that time and told you, like what I'm doing right now. Because usually there'll always be somebody out there to talk about what you have done. Because those people who talk about what you have done, they are doing nothing. So I did not recognize such an important fact until just now, when it's 10 years, they say, okay, what have I been doing with these people? They cannot defeat you. They are too weak.
Yeah, you know, like
they can only talk about like what you have done.
Season,
they don't do anything.
This season, there have been artists who like with top hits. They have even survived for a year, just 6 months. 6 months. Now they are hustling like they've been working like for 7 years. So we have a reason to celebrate on the 3rd of November at Shadondo. Imagine hit after hit for 10 years.
And we are not yet tired.
10 years, and we are not yet giving up. Yeah.
So when you look back, you know, some of your biggest achievements in the 10 years, what will those be? Top 3?
top 3 in the 10 years. I've managed to move my mom from Omuzigo to a mansion. Big up Kasubo. Large up on yourself.
Where's this house?
It's in Chitende side.
Chitende side.
One day I'll take you there and see about it.
Alright, so the next 10 years.
Yes, boss.
Some of the 3 things, personal and the other 3 as a group.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? What's in the plan now?
Personally, well, I think I want to go back to school. I want to go back to school to study sound engineering maybe. And I want to study some art also. I want to awaken my skill a bit, you know. I need to go and meet those skilled people. So maybe I want to go back to school. Yeah.
That's one. Get married.
Not very soon. My friend, I'm not going to get married very soon. At least for that one, I still want to give it some time.
You don't want to be selfish.
Yeah, because most people they spend a lot more time in a relationship and very little time as married people. So let's spend more time in a relationship.
I don't want to be selfish. There are lots of people who like me. Why should I be with one? You should be.
I want to do farming. Of course, I've already started, but I want to be a serious farmer. I've heard Lima Lunda Gagawala, so I also want to Gagawala and Lima and Lunda.
There's a time I was buying some land in Rwanda, and you're also buying land in Rwanda. Yes. So what are you doing with that land in Rwanda as well?
I'm going to do farming. No. In Rwanda, I'm going to do something else. It's not very huge for farming, so I'm going to do something else, a small project for kids, a play area for kids. Yeah, that's what I'm planning.
And I'll be the first customer.
Yeah, of course. Yours, by now membership for life.
Every time you bring a new one.
They have membership. Those are, and you know they are photocopies, so they're easily identified.
Mayanja 1, Mayanja 2, Mayanja 3.
Yeah.
And then for the group?
And then for the group, my friend, for the group, it's a very big thing. We want to do international business most, so that we can better feed the world with our talent. Yeah. We have been feeding them, but on small scale, like you shoot 2 videos or 3 videos. So now we are partnering with the international team, you know, so we work in tandem. Everyone, we're working with Warner Brothers, we're working with Sony Music, we're working with most of the artists from other countries, not only in Africa. We are networking now. So we want it to be very big, because they love our music, but not everyone, you know. So you need to incorporate everybody. That's what I'm trying to plan with my brother here to do for the team. Now focus internationally, you know. We sing locally, but think internationally. And then think locally and think internationally. So we can market ourselves better. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Weasle, how many kids do you have?
I have enough.
You have enough?
Yes.
Okay. So
by the way, I have 3 kids. For sure. Not like 3 kids.
3 kids.
You'll be amazed.
Radio is like
for sure. I'm not like I have 6.
Okay.
Even has more.
I have 6, but no further questions.
Okay.